Hello friends, this is Cold Run back with Dragon Age Inquisition. We're here in Sullivan Keep, where I was about to give up on this whole thing, and I don't know why this bothered me so much, this lingering exclamation point. I just googled, is the Sullivan Keep quest a bug? And I don't know if the answer is right. Apparently, if I
Keeping
talk
busy,
to him,
Inquisitor?
something happens a bunch.
Any news, Baron?
All is well, your worship.
Which surprises me, because
Any
it
news,
sounds like he's
Baron?
just
All
saying
is well, your worship.
stuff like that.
Any news, Baron?
But we'll try it.
Nothing you haven't already heard.
Any news, Baron?
All is well, your worship.
Is he just going to punch me because he's
Any
annoyed at
news,
my
Baron?
face?
Nothing you haven't already heard.
Alright, we'll
Any
try two
news,
more
Baron?
times.
Our operations seem to be going smoothly, Inquisitor.
Any news, Baron?
All is well, your worship.
Okay.
Good day to you. Keeping busy, Inquisitor?
So yeah, I'm gonna give up on this for now. I guess that was it might have been talking about a different quest. Yeah, let me know if this question mark, this exclamation point is a bug. Anyway, moving on for now. Let's go back to. I'm gonna go. So once I finish a zone, I like to go back to Skyhold and talk to everyone and see what's different. So I'm going to do that, including. Oh, and I actually have a quest there to talk to Cullen about the events in the quarry. Hey, we have a perk. That's fast. I didn't... That's really fast. Let me take a look around. Okay, so there's not a whole lot I'm dying to get here. I think I'm just going to go with Underworld Knowledge. I should have gotten this much earlier, I think. Detailed study of Underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities, grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. This seems really good, and I don't know why I skipped it before. Anyway. We got some quests coming in. Golden Opportunity. That went splendidly. Naturally, these worthies of Orlais wanted nothing more than to be given everything while providing nothing in return, but they set the record straight. If they want our assistance in supporting their efforts to restore the war-torn Dales, they'll need to show some deference to our agents and ensure that any troop movements and trade efforts the Inquisition makes in the Dales are given the highest priority. All it took was a bit of negotiation and a few subtle threats. Josephine is consistently a great person. Anderfell's Cleaver, okay. What's this? Yeah, let's see how Michel did. Very good, I'll speak to Michel immediately. From what I hear, he's already struck up a friendship with some of our young soldiers after one night at the tavern. I can already see him moving into a mentoring position. Colin. Yeah, I think he's going to be good at that. I don't know why I got a enchanter staff as a result of that. It's a little bit weird. Gather leather. This is just, yeah, we got some leather. Good. This is a new one, restoring Michel de Chevin's honor. Inquisitor Llewellyn. It has come to our attention that Michel de Chevin now serves the Inquisition. Congratulations. His prowess as a warrior is matched only by his virtue. My preening courtiers could stand to learn something from him, and if he desires to return to court, I would welcome him. His feud was, after all, with Celine, not me. Huh. Here's my offer. If Sir Michel accepts it, his past transgressions will be forgotten. He will be reinstated as a chevalier and given a place in my honor guard. Emperor Gaspard de Chalandon. I know Gaspard was... I believe him on this. I believe that Gaspard was a, like, he's more, I don't like him, but he's more direct. Like, I don't think he's being super tricksy and false and wicked here. Another note is appended, written in Liliana's hand. Michel's allegiance is to Orlais above all. Trust that Gaspard has sent a similar letter to Michel himself. If we keep him here, the thought that it is the Inquisition holding him back will be planted in his mind. If we let Michel go, Gaspard gains a chevalier and applause for his mercy. Gaspard wins. Michel stays with us. Gaspard turns him resentful and gains a spy. Gaspard wins yet again. Tread carefully. Maybe he's trickier than I thought. Alright, what do we have? Josephine. Well, this is wonderful news. Michel will be delighted. I believe that allowing him to return to the Imperial Court will cement the alliance between the Inquisition and the new Emperor. Liliana. Maybe, but I don't like Gaspard winning, but that's just personal spite. Liliana, Gaspard wishes an advantage over the Inquisition. Let us give him one. Let Michel go and feed him believable lies about our operations. Gaspard dances to our refrain, all the while thinking he has the upper hand. I like her, and I like that. Cullen, we can't lose Michel. He is a valuable asset to the Inquisition. With Orlais stable for now, the Inquisition's needs come first. Besides, I do not believe Michel has great love for Gaspard. Liliana,
Let's see what we have.
have at it. I trust that it's not going to be discovered. She's really good at her job. I feel a little bit bad for... Because Michel just... Now I'm regretting it. I actually regret not going with Josephine's. Because, yes, Gaspard, would benefit from it and kind of... I don't know, he's taking a win at our expense. But Michel deserves to be treated with, I don't know, some deference to his personal goals, and I think that would have been the better option rather than, now I feel like I just threw him back into the game and I'm playing him. Now it feels bad. Okay, well, that's the immediate regret that you get from playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Marquis Hedinel is here, but Her Grace sends her apologies for missing dinner. Allergies, I'm afraid.
Allergies to what?
Wheat, eggs, honey, meat, most fish, some poultry, and even peppers, to winter fruits, and every nut under the sun.
What does the Marquise subsist on?
No spite, according to her siblings, as the Marquise had the fortune to be firstborn of her family. Try to avoid invitations to any of their luncheons.
You know, I totally respect whatever food allergies people say they have, but spite is actually a really funny answer.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
The Fade has got to be it's got to be so personal and strange. I mean, I know we've been there, but to see it the way that, in the kind of bits and snippets that Solos must see it in.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven tide no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
I guess dreams can be poetic as hell.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Ferelden formed because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
You are fascinating.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I mean, you're not, as a character, you're not the most fascinating, but the story is, and the stuff about the Fade is fascinating as hell.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Tell me about Morgan. Oh, I want this. I'm glad.
What do you know of Morrigan?
I first met her when we were traveling with the hero of Ferelden. We never really got along.
No, you didn't.
Morrigan can be a powerful ally. Just never forget that she's here because she wants something. Work with her, learn from her, trust her if you must, but never underestimate her.
Never.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am. At your service, my lady.
Anything I should know?
There is upheaval in Orlais. Our support of Ambassador Briella has scandalized the nobility. I'm quite pleased, personally. If Orlais is in turmoil, they will look to us for stability.
You are crafty as hell, and I'm so happy with how your character has grown over time.
Later, then.
My dear, did you need me for something?
are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
I would never criticize your choice in paramours, my dear. I'm sure Sarah's affection for you is genuine. She's nowhere near clever enough to be after you for your wealth or position, so it must be true love.
Damn straight it is. Despite immediately jumping to, what do you think? Like, she's so shady and backhanded with how she talks about others that I kind of adore it. Like, it's so condescending. It borders on it's crossed over into delightful. How she's, just like, what do you think of people? I would never criticize your choice in love. I'm sure she's not smart enough to be after anything like beyond your love. So bravo, golf clap for you. Oh God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
Go for it.
See you later, Bold.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I've no idea if she's available, but ask her and I'm sure she will tell you. I don't know why, but this song is reminding me of that song created for the Buffy episode Conversations with Dead People that bookended the episode. Something about the tone or the voice or something about it. Night falls, I fall, and where were you, and where were you?
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Certainly seems that way.
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Take away his armor and the lyrium, and Samson's just another man.
I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Oh, good call. Yeah, let's go check with her. Very good call.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
I'll admire Samson's armor when it's lying in pieces at my feet.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools, people, and red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Oh, please stay safe, Dagna.
Handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo, I've work to do.
Go to the war table to find Samson's weakness. Okay, let's do that. There we are. New mission. Finding Samson's weakness. The red lyrium is very strange. I don't know how...
How is Baron Edward? Cold, I imagine. Why? If the red lyrium continues to grow, the cold will be the least of his problems.
I don't remember who Baron Edward is. The red lyrium is very strange. How Samson's armor hasn't killed him, I don't know. I can find out, but it'll be time and money, tools, tests, and some books I remember from a circle or two, if they aren't stolen or burned. In which case, I'll need to write them, and the ink isn't cheap. She is so great. She's just super great. With the right investment, nothing's beyond her reach. Go for it. Oh, hi, Michel.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Ugh, now I feel absolutely even worse than before. I wish I could redo that without feeling like I'm subverting a blind playthrough. I'm just going through my equipment now. I feel like this is new, that I haven't seen the description on it before. March of the Everlasting, a shield. This shield may have been forged in Arlathon like the Varterals that guard ancient elven tombs. If so, it fell into the hands of Tevinter conquerors, who reshaped it with their own magic. During the Black Age's exalted marches, Orlesian Circle mages re-enchanted it and gave it to the Chevaliers. It's quite a strangely blasphemous history for it. I don't know. Interesting. So for the first time, as I go through my equipment, before I sell all my stuff, I'm going through and just kind of removing, removing all the modifications from it, so that I can use them in the future. See, I do learn sometimes. So I've done a fair bit of just kind of checking around town and clearing out my inventory, that sort of shenanigans today. Now, let me do something. No, you know what? Next time we'll start the Western.
A decent man, and his assistance has been valuable. Hard to believe he was disgraced at all.
The situation was complicated.
Sounds like I would need to read more about it in an outside book at some point. At some point I want to investigate the shards. I don't think I have enough to fully clear an area yet, so I might wait another session before that, or another zone before that. Let's investigate the western approach. Commander Cohen, our scouts confirmed the Inquisitor's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Knight Captain Rylan. I recommend immediate deployment of troops to secure a position in the western approach. Let's do it. New area unlocked. Our scouts confirmed the Inquisition's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. And Captain Rylan. Gather your party and venture forth now. Let's do it.
Visitor, welcome to the western approach. You're a long way from the Winter Palace now.
Is this like a blowing
Between
desert?
the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Sounds lovely. That's much of a report. Thanks for the warning. Never be rude to her. Oh my god, never. Even on the most evil characters, never be rude to this dwarf.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
And I will be careful. Next time. So, yeah, right now I'm actually going to call it. It's been, yeah, I think this is kind of a good stopping point. Next time I will actually probably be back in Skyhold. I want to revamp my party, like get their gear up to date once I decide who I'm going to take with me into the western approach for this zone. And I'll also check out the Michel mission that will probably be back by then. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.